Two-stepping yells what?
Were you trying to get crazy with this, eh? Don't you know I'm loco?
Morning, two-stepping. What up, me? Gander Dan. What's up, Gander Dan? Oh, my buttons here. Hold on, this one here. That one right there. There we are. How you guys doing? Buenos dias. Get that out of the way. I gotta get some more coffee. So I gotta get warm up my coffee. Happy New Year. How are you doing? How was your New Year?
Morning, bud.
Morning. Let me get some fresh, hot coffee here. Or warmer. I gotta give props to Miss Sue. She's been a busy little bee this morning getting Christmas stuff down. She says she's officially over this and she's gotta go. Feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better, dude. I'm glad you're feeling better. I had the crud over the holiday Christmas season or Christmas holiday thing, and we're finally kicking it to the curb.
Ladies and
There
gentlemen,
she is.
now introducing
Graham's gone wild.
Morning, Grams. How you doing, girl? I think we're gonna start off waxing this. I noticed yesterday this lathe was getting pretty bad. We gotta wax her up. How are you doing? What are we working on in your stream today, Grams? Everybody got any plans for today? Sweet. I had to send a message. I got one guy going in today at the shop, and I said, be sure do not make work orders today. I haven't run reports yet. That will throw a big monkey wrench in it. And we ain't got time for monkey wrenches. Hey, Two-Step, y'all getting any of that nasty weather yet?
She's probably going to be recovering from laughing too hard at whatever it is you do today, lol. Not yet.
Not yet. I heard it's coming, dude. It's like we were talking about shutting the stream down, and we had some
Graham
running
says I'm doing absolutely wonderful. My granddaughter and her baby have come to stay with me for a while.
Nice.
Lol, I'm making a chicken.
How cool is that, Grams? Well, that's good. I hope you guys have a good time. I hope y'all have a great time. That's good coffee. I don't care who you are. That right there is good coffee. We're going to wax it real good, y'all. Wax it real good. Grams, are you gonna be streaming today?
Two-stepping says, looking at NBC5, it says you're gonna get the severe.
Yeah,
Graham says, I'm getting to spoil her. Ha ha ha.
ain't nothing wrong with
Two-stepping
that.
says, not us.
Yeah, it's supposed to get. Me and Hooper were supposed to do some running after the stream. I told Hoop, I was like, I don't know if we're gonna be out running around in it. I don't know if we're gonna be out running around in that mess today.
You run, BS. Graham says, yes, I'm going to be on as
Pull
usual.
out this card right here.
I do run. But if you see me running, these are really bad.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Purple days. I keep tripping over this, bud. Good morning, Purple.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
I keep tripping over it. Purple, thank you, girl. I appreciate you. Are you off today, Purple? I'm assuming you are, because this is like...
Two-stepping says, only running I can see you doing is away from purple or hoops. Lol.
That's solid. That's a pretty solid
Purple
right there.
Daisy says, yes, sir.
Oh, nice. I was going to work, and I was like, you know what? No. Hey, just a two-stepping Purple, just a heads up. Since I worked a lot over Friday, I'm thinking what I may do is this Thursday, I may take off at lunch this Thursday and just do an afternoon stream.
Crux Gaming TV says, morning hula.
Morning,
Off
Crux.
yesterday and today and enjoying it.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. I hope you have a great day off. Hopefully we do too. I am going to have a great day off is what I'm going to do. Other than putting all that Christmas crap back in the attic
Two-stepping
today.
says, okay, so early Thursday. Gotcha.
Yeah, early Thursday. I think is what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot for it. Sometimes work has different ideas for me. But I am salary, and I don't get paid overtime, so I'm getting my time back. Is that wrong to say that? I don't think it's wrong to say that. I don't get no overtime, so I'm not giving them any.
Crux Gaming TV yells, caught up on about 20 hours of sleep yesterday and feel a lot better.
Let's go, dude. Crux, I feel that, man, you know what last night...
Two-stepping says, no, not wrong. Mr. Moses Mike says, good morning, hula, sir.
Morning, Mr. Moses. How you doing, bud? Good morning. Yeah, I want to say, it got about 6 o'clock last night. I was ready to go to bed. I was flat out just exhausted. And I said, it was too early to go to bed. She said, yes, it's too early to go to bed. I'm like, damn it. About 9 o'clock, I crashed out, and I set my alarm for 6 o'clock. I didn't want to get up at 6 o'clock this morning. I guess I was pretty damn tired myself.
Crux Gaming TV says, I stole the sleep others lost yesterday.
You stole everybody else's sleep? You know what? I behaved myself. Well, I say that. I think I finally crashed out about 11 o'clock New Year's. I can do there. Oh, yeah. So, Gothalicious coming in with that raid. Let's go. How are you doing? Good morning. Buenos dias or buenos tardes if you're from somewhere not in the U.S.
Two-stepping says, and they call him Amos Moses. Haha, they gonna call him King of the Bayou.
King of the Bayou. Gothalicious, how you doing? Landover, how you doing, bud? Scandinavians have arrived. Landover, how you doing, bud?
Cubby says, M-A-A-R-R Ninhula.
Morning, Cubby. How you doing, mi amigo? Buenos dias, senor. Buenos dias. Hey, are y'all catching that rain coming up, Cubby? We're in the eye of the storm. We're going to get popped pretty hard today. Happy New Year. Got a raid and run. Small dog that needs a walk. Hey, Gothalicious, thank you so much. Let me make sure I'm following you. I'm thinking I am.
It looks like there is some out there.
Let me, Gothalicious. I got this habit. If somebody's nice, you know what? I fixed it. Gothalicious, I just dropped you a follow. Thank you for that raid. I sincerely appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It really does. So the least I can do is drop you a follow
FSK
back.
says, Happy New Year. At
Happy New Year, Louise. How are you doing? I'm supposed to get rain up here all day? Yeah, again or Dan. It's supposed to come in about 1 o'clock here today. And then like later on in the afternoon, it's supposed to get worse and worse and worse and worse. They're talking about possible like tornado warnings, which we don't get too. I don't get overly excited about that stuff there. What that usually means, I got to go out back, pull my canopy. I got the little thing over the picnic table. I went in and pulled it down so it don't blow off and shoot across the yard. I may have learned that lesson the hard way. I'm gonna throw that out there. Maybe like a table was blown over, damn thing was going over. You know, I may have
Doing
learned
good.
that.
Was safe at New Year's. Just hubby and I and our two kitties.
Hey,
Very relaxed.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Two-stepping says no idea of what you speak.
I know, right?
Jock asks new stream who dis.
New photo. I mean, new stream. Who did? Jock. Good morning, sir. How are you doing, my friend? So I take it you got today off as well. I figured we're gonna. What in the world happened?
Psycho says morning.
Morning,
Two-stepping
Psycho.
yells
How you
stuff
doing?
blowing away in the wind. No.
Yeah.
Craftsman Studio says morning hula and chat.
Morning,
My last
Craftsman.
day off, so I'm enjoying it.
Let's make the
Jock
most
says
of it.
doing well. I do have the day off.
Let's go.
Crux
Full
Gaming
send.
TV says things flying around. That sounds interesting.
Well, it really is
Marzowicki
interesting.
says
Unless
be
it's your
careful
shit.
when you do that. You don't want to go mess with the umbrella and be a bearded Texas Mary Poppins.
Marie,
Jock says was thinking about turning another wand or two.
man, could you really like? I'm like, what the hell's going on, man? And there's some dude flying. Hold on, no, I'm not losing another damn umbrella to save my. I ain't doing it.
Graham says it's supposed to reach here about 3 p.m. Storms and wind.
Yeah. Ernie, good morning, Ernie. How you doing? Hey, Jock, keep up the good work on those wands, dude. You're doing a great job. Sincerely.
Dot / yells hula.
Yo,
My
Dot,
man, good
what's
day
up?
to you all.
Buenos dias, mi amigo. Buenos
Louise
dias.
FSK says I have a job interview in half an hour to see if we go forth with our annual job interview.
Well, Louise, I hope it
Crux
goes
Gaming
good for you.
TV says storms rolling in here too.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. I thought about raising the garage door. It's supposed to get like 73, 75
Two-stepping
degrees.
says I got blown off a roof once. We were redecking and wind took me in a 4x8.
Are you? Hold on. You got blown off the roof. Hey, Fiona, good morning, bud. How are you doing? Woo. Blown off a roof. I don't.
2 stories.
Hell no, dude. I don't do heights. I get on my roof because I have to blow the roof off. I don't even like doing that. I ain't even gonna lie.
Jock says there will be a few bands of storms coming for the next few weeks, it looks like. Two-stepping
Lex
says I
Mix,
was
good
roofing.
morning. Good to see
Ian
you.
Mac Corvis says morning hula. Happy New Year.
Happy
Louise
good morning, good
FSK
morning,
says
happy
we got
New Year.
rain as well New Year's. Raining right now TBH.
It's coming
Crux
here.
Gaming TV yells what the heck at two-stepping, that's wild.
Yeah, I literally can see two-stepping flying off like, hey!
Two-stepping says I earned my back pains. Short Booty says hello morning hula.
Morning, Short Booty. How was y'all's movie trip the other day, Short Booty? I know you and OTR were going to the movies. How was it? Y'all behaved yourself in the movie theater, right? Lady Rosie, good
FSK
morning.
says I can see my house from here.
You're right. I may be coughing a
The
little.
more you know, and why is my butt on fire?
Good morning, Spectre. Good morning, sir. I cannot help but think of myself holding on to an
Marizolwiki
umbrella
says
while
I
it's
watched
flying
the
off.
same guy get blown over the side 3 times on one
Can I
cruise
ask
in the
you,
Navy.
if you won all
One
the money,
blown over
what
on
would
the
you
deck,
do with it?
one into
Bunch
the
of hookers
catwalks,
and
one into the
cocaine.
water.
Wow.
Short BT says it was fantastic, sir, and had chili after for dinner roll.
Nice.
Lady Rosie
Nice.
Lomax 18 says Rot FL.
So I think we're going to do is we're going to, let me show you guys what we did yesterday. So yesterday, I came out in the shop. We were busy running that morning. Let me show you what I did yesterday. Y'all remember what we did Saturday? Let me grab these dudes here. I may have did 2 more
Jock
yesterday.
says at Marizolwiki sounds like that guy needs to gain some weight.
Let me this and this.
Two-stepping says yup the Shou Sugi Ban.
The Shou Sugi
Lady
Ban.
Rosie Lomax 18 asks Jarl expecting some bad weather today. Hula seems to always come from Texas.
Yeah, we're getting it. We're getting
Two-stepping
it.
says Chex Mix. Spectre asks do you miss work? Or are
No.
you happy to be in the shop?
I'm happy to be in the shop.
Short BT says we saw Avatar in 3D. You know I never saw 3D before lol.
Oh, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Short booty. So this is what we did Saturday. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? This is a bud vase with the checks. I left the checks all
Jock
there.
says love me some Chex Mix.
That dude right there. So I did
Short
that one.
BT says yes was a W sum. Two-stepping says is it me that thing looks even better than Saturday.
I think,
Lady
yeah.
Rosie Lomax 18 says it's purdy.
Isn't that cool? Check that out. So this is another bud
Spectre
vase we
says
did.
it's got character.
does.
Marizolwiki says at Jack 54 on a carrier, it doesn't matter if you're 90 pounds or 250. The jet engine is knocking you over.
I got 2 more. I did 2 more yesterday.
Two-stepping asks oh.
Here's another one I did. I did this one yesterday. Is that that big old honking? Kershey, good morning. Happy New Year. Or afternoon for you, Kershey. Let's go. 17 months, mi amigo. Muchas gracias. Thank you. I hope you're doing good, Kershey. So this is the one I did yesterday. Isn't that kind of cool? I like
Spectre says, are a lot of people off today? I wonder.
Yes.
Our trouble ticket count is kinda light today.
Yes.
Two-stepping says, looks like something is tearing it to get out.
It does two-stepping, doesn't it? I love it. I actually sent this to my friend Brooke, who owns that Full House furniture store here in town. She said, holy shit, that
Short
looks like
Booty
something
says,
off
I was
of...
surprised. Did my phone just tell me that Hula is live this early? Lol. Looked twice, rubbed my eyes to make sure.
I know. Here we are.
Two-stepping says, dar, let a dragon egg. Lol.
Yes. And here's the last one I did. I did this one yesterday. So I left it walnut on the top.
Cool.
And then and this will be, it's a bud vase. So if folks wonder, this is for like dry flowers, stick vase. Just a, I think Chris Shishon calls it desk candy or desk butter.
Jock says, I like that on E.
Isn't that kind of cool? So what I'm doing is I'm keeping this train. If I can find a good spot, I'm going to leave it walnut, and all my other stuff that's checked out, we're going to do the Shou Sugi Ban on it. I think it has a really cool
Cache
texture
asks
to it.
him, doing well, thanks. Later we want to go to agrarian business. How are you? Short Booty
What
says,
is
Happy New Year,
agrarian?
Hula and chat, let's get it, hell.
Let's go!
Two-stepping says, I see a bonsai in the last one.
Oh. I guess you could. I just think they're cool as hell. I think they're neat looking. I know the folks over at Full House Furniture is literally besides themselves. I think an F word was thrown in there. A hell yes was thrown in there. I think she said she is pretty
Cubby
confident.
says, well, at least it is black Hula. That is a start. Spectre says at Purple Daisy 977R, okay. My team led is from Mexico City, and I said I thought we were back to normal in US.
Yeah.
Craft Varese yells, hello Hula.
Morning, Crafters. How you
Crux
doing,
Gaming
bud?
TV yells, I just looked at cookies in the local bakery website. Lol, tell me to behave.
Behave, Crux.
Jock says little fake Christmas tree in that one would look great.
I guess it would.
Two-stepping says no Cubby, he didn't stain it. Kershay says agricultural business. Johnny
Oh, okay.
Scottish says Happy New Year all.
Johnny
Purple
Scott, what's
Daisy
up,
says at
Johnny? How
Crux
you
Gaming
doing,
TV,
dude?
no.
Big shout out to my boy Johnny Scottish. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Johnny, we need to talk. Johnny, we need to talk, Johnny. For folks who don't know, Johnny is an outstanding human being.
Lady Rosie
Epic
Lomax
dude.
18 says Happy New Year to all.
You too,
Short
Lady
Booty
Rosie.
says Penguin has found this new farming game. He is so addicted 15 stream OMG. He is in the doghouse lol.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though, Short Booty. The boy does stream. And if he's not able to be in his truck, he still needs to stream
Cubby
to
says
help
that
cover
Johnny
costs. So
Scottish,
I get
hey
it.
there fella.
I totally get it, Short Booty. I totally get
Johnny Scottish says I'm just a DM away, my man.
it. Hey, Johnny does
Craft Marie
outstanding.
says I'm good. I survived taking the deer stand out of the woods yesterday. Poor
Nice.
thing was barely holding on after the last several storms.
I bet.
Johnny
I bet.
Scottish says hey at Cubby.
But yeah, Johnny Scottish does some really badass. He does a lot of graphic. If y'all, I know you guys know Happy Chef. I know you guys know Happy Chef. He's an outstanding, just a badass streamer. Johnny Scottish is a badass dude. Johnny did a lot of the actual graphics and all the cool, all the epic things that my boy Happy Chef has. Johnny Scottish did that, and the boy is freaking badass. I mean, literally badass. So definitely go show my boy some love.
Two-stepping says nice.
I guess I'm gonna say.
Kershay says you can buy there for Dort some different flowers, and the farmer can bring their corns to sell them there. Crux Gaming TV says they got PBJ cookies and strawberry plum cake cookies that look so good there. But my blood sugar would hate me. Dawn Starlight says morning.
Morning, Dawn.
Happy New Year.
Lucas Gaming coming to Twitch Prime. Good morning, Don. How are you doing?
Purple Daisy says at Crux Gaming TV don't do it, dude.
I'll go for it. YOLO. Let me get this in here. Make sure I shut this
At
door.
Dawn Starlight morning, chic. How's the stubborn ass feeling?
The stubborn ass.
Lugas Gaming says Happy New Year all.
Happy New Year,
Two-stepping
Lucas. How you
says
doing?
YOLO.
YOLO.
Crux Gaming TV says at Purple Daisy 977 YOLO like Hula said DD. Short Booty says I'm getting our laundry done woot woot.
Nice. Miss Hoop is as well. Miss Hoop is as well. She refused to do it yesterday. Apparently it's an old wives' tale that you're not supposed to do laundry on the
Johnny
first day of the year.
Scottish says yeah, some big things coming this year with HC hopefully.
Hey. Well, I need to holler at you, my friend. I need to holler at you.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says that reminds me I still have laundry to do. Short Booty says gotta have clean undies.
You gotta have clean
Purple Daisy
skivvies.
says I won't do laundry on New Year's Day either. Johnny Scottish says at Luger's Gaming Happy New Year my man. Was lurking. Kershay says don't know if you can buy your tractor there.
Buy
Johnny
a tractor
Scottish
here?
says at Purple Daisy 977 I am. Crux Gaming TV yells you're not supposed to do laundry on first day of year or you will wash someone away.
Hold on, is that legit? Is that legit?
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says I did laundry yesterday. Is that a bad thing or something?
Lady Rosie, you're a
Lol.
gangster.
Cubby
You're living
says,
life on
wouldn't
the
you rather
edge.
be changing out some engine mounts today, Hula?
No. No.
Kershay says in the agricultural business I mean. Crux Gaming TV says that is a bad thing.
Y'all, we're fixing to cut this bad boy in half.
Short Booty says hell we don't want to do it anytime, let alone New Year's.
Ain't that the truth? I think that's what Miss Hoop was saying yesterday.
Crux Gaming TV says it is true from what heard. Jock says BRB.
All right, Jock. Let's cut this dude in half. We
Two
are going to
Stepping
make...
says well Hula I shaved the beard off. Back to only a goatee.
Uh-oh, let's go.
Purple
Full send.
Daisy says that's the old wives' tale. Do laundry on New Year's Day and you'll wash the clothes of someone who will die that year.
Oh, no. Really? Oh, wow.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says no Hula you will quickly realise I'm not gangster haha just because I'm from street calls and we are but ghetto because my family is a gangster lol.
That's funny. Yeah. Okay, that's funny. That is funny. Because, I mean, I'm born and raised Texarkana.
Short Booty says apparently Hula was left out that loop.
I'm from Old T-Town. We know all
Roy
about...
Starlight says that reminds me. I have laundry to get done since it's now the 2nd. Crux Gaming TV says so everyone in the house if I did laundry yesterday LMAO.
All right. Let's cut this dude here in half. Have I mentioned how
Purple
much...
Daisy says I'm about to throw a load in myself. Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says that's what most of us who really know how street porters says all the time we are a little ghetto lol. Short Booty says it's another work week for me so I need clothes.
I heard that. Luckily for me, I get company uniforms. Let's get the tops of these off, kind of square them up real quick. Just make it easier for turning.
Two Stebbins says I thought you had to be a plumber to hum that song Hilla.
What song? You know what? I done blacked out what song I was humming. One pencil older.
Mario.
Oh, do you have to be? No. I don't think you're supposed to, sir. I don't think you have to. But then again, what do I know? I don't know nothing.
Oh, okay then hum away sir.
Thank
Lol.
you. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Yeah, Lady Rosie, we almost came to Shreveport for New Year's. Turns out everybody had the same great idea I had.
Try to catch me out.
And
Another essay.
morning, slacker. Morning, sir. Morning. Let's go.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 asks almost as in decided not to.
Well, no. What had happened was, all the daggum, everybody had the same idea I had. Because I was going to go stay at one of the casinos. We don't gamble. I don't gamble at all, to be honest with you. But we were going to go there and do because they always have like those New Year's parties. I'm like, let's just do something different. Let's get the hell out. Let's go to a New Year's party, listen to some live music, and go grab a great dinner. And Moose was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And then I couldn't find a daggum room to save my damn life.
Two Stepping says Hula I bet you can.
What's that? I bet you can. Bet you can what? Dun, 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 dun,
Gamble.
Nah, I don't. I just don't gamble. I don't even play lottery tickets. Unless it's like ungodly, and we buy like 2 of them, and that's all I'm going to do. I like my money too much. I am too much of a tightwad to gamble.
Used to love playing cards.
I like playing cards, but I'm not.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says sounds about right. I bet those casinos in Shreveport do a lot of viewersiness around this time of year for the holidays.
Yeah.
Hubby
Well,
says, so you got Mrs. Hoop all excited for nothing.
no, she
Crux
was.
Gaming TV says I'm the same way, don't like gambling.
We had fun, Cubby. We had fun. We found other things to keep ourselves occupied. Oh no! What the hell was that? That didn't feel good. That didn't feel good at all. That did all kinds of weird shit. What was that? We're gonna try it. Let's see what happens. Do 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 do. Boot 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 boot. Cubby, you off today or you working today, sir? Let me get this
Two-stepping
recombobulated.
says, and we want to elaborate on that. Gotcha, hula.
Yeah.
Hubby says, is it hollow?
Not yet, but it's fixing to be. It's gonna be hollow. I'm gonna make some paint. Somebody mentioned pencil and paintbrush holders, so we're gonna make a couple of them. And we're gonna use that same technique that we use for the Shou Sugi Ban. I flat out love that texture. And
Unquiet Mind says doesn't like to gamble, but will roll the dice on that squirrely piece of wood.
You damn right.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says might want to plan way in advance next time y'all try to get a room in those casinos in Shreveport. I've heard they're hard to find a room around the holidays.
Yeah, I know
Hubby
now.
says I am on Hitch, yes hula, but not doing much of anything thankfully.
I heard that, dude. Yeah, I know that now, Lady Rosie. I know that now. And learn it. Knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. I don't gamble, but put that squirrely piece of wood up on that lady in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. That was funny. Oh, I don't like how this is set. Can I?
Big White Wolf asks morning.
Morning,
What are you
White
doing
Wolf.
in the shop, sir?
It's the recognized. This is the recognized New Year's by the federal government. My wife is off.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 asks what casino were y'all trying to get a room at?
Whichever one, Lady Rosie. I think the Horseshoe is the one I saw because I knew they had a live band going on. Yeah, it's a holiday today, White Wolf. Today is a federal holiday for recognized as New Year's. Miss Hoop was off, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna take off too. And it's recognized, so might as well, right? I mean, the company recognizes it, you know. People say, like, man, I don't know how you can stay with that company, or I don't know how you get all this time off. Like, well, dude, you stay with the company for 17 years. You can. I'm using my PTO, dude. I'm going to use my
Dawn
PTO.
Starlight says it's New Year's Day observed. That's why I'm off this morning.
Yes.
Big White Wolf asks, shouldn't you still be sleeping off New Year's Eve celebratory dinner?
No, man. Actually, I was a little discombobulated. In fact, I was lurking you a little bit just yesterday morning, White Wolf. Let's make sure we get a shout out for White Wolf. I was actually in the stream lurking most of the day. Had a lot of stuff I had to get done. Guys, you don't know my boy White Wolf. Outstanding good dude. I hear somebody's going to be getting married soon, too. I think somebody's going to get married in 2023. Who is that? It's almost like I know a couple of people that's fixing to get married in 2023. Who would that be? Who
Lady
would
Rosie
that
Lomax
be?
18 says I work for a pharmaceutical company, but some people still had to work today, mostly the Sunday through Thursday second shift workers.
Got you.
Cubby says we used to be a use it or lose it hula with the PTO.
Yeah.
But since they wouldn't allow us to use it, they pay us for it now.
well,
Big
I
White
can.
Wolf says only if those two rowdy people don't kill each other.
There's that.
Dark Camo Kid says I am not getting married in 2023.
Camo is out.
Morning.
Okay, it's not
Graham
you.
says 2 mods I heard.
I heard the same thing, Grams. That's if they don't kill each other first.
Lady Rosie Lomax 18 says excuse me pharmaceutical distribution company. Shorty 3 says might be me.
Might be you. Might be you too. Oh, I'll have to add you to the list then. Because it wasn't what I was first thinking, Short Booty. I got somebody else, a couple people on my mind that may have something going on. I don't know, maybe like in April of 2023.
2 seconds says Hula, your tractor is running.
It is. You know why? Because she thinks my tractor's sexy. It always turns her on.
Wolf says wait. At Short369 this topic got the question. Short3 says yeah we're supposed to go to Vegas.
You gonna get married by an Elvis impersonator? I don't know. When I think of marriages happening, and that's all I can think of is done by
Lady
an Elvis
Rosie
impersonator.
Lomax 18 says that song used to play way too much on Kiss Country 93.7.
Yeah.
Cubby says hopefully Hula finally puts those 60s gas of flames on his zero turn this year.
Maybe. This may be the year, Cubby. This may actually be the year, sir.
Spectre says that would seem to be becoming more round. Shortly says probably when you have friends with the DJs.
Friends for the DJs? That's cool. That's cool.
At White Wolf 1972 mode, Marigold Ricky says you know why his light is always turned on. He only gets the tip.
Hold on. I flat out love that. Why is Luna always turned on because she only gets the tip? Oh my God.
Two seconds says just the tip.
Oh my Gertie. That's actually pretty legit. Dun-dun-dun. Boy, this sucker is definitely checked out, ain't it? Hopefully we'll be able to do something with it and make it look kind of cool.
The Grumpy Beard yells thanks for making our New Year's night epic my
Hey, what's up,
Happy
Grumpy
New
Beard?
Year's Hula and chat.
You too, my friend. I enjoyed it. I flat out enjoyed it.
Shortly says Paul's birthday was an April Hula while he planned it. Kersey says film out now. Be here later or
Alright,
next time.
be good, Kersey.
Hubby says that the Grumpy Beard height.
It's why he planned it. Oh, that makes sense for a baby. That's cool. I don't have birthdays anymore, so I hear these birthday things, but I'm done with them.
The Grumpy Beard says hey Hubby. Marigold Ricky says if you go to Greece with Luna she throws that stick across the shop.
She does. She does. She does. Damn it, when you put it like that, she does.
Dawn Starlight says oh hush. You do too. We make you celebrate it.
Man.
Purple Daisy says you are 100% not done having birthdays, sir.
I'm totally
We
done.
do it for you.
I'm done with it. Grumpy Beard, Daniel's a long time no say. Grumpy Beard.
Level up day cause gain more experience. Spectre says I only celebrate anniversaries of my 29th birthday.
Grumpy Beard, you did have to do that, but I sincerely appreciate
Lady
you, my
Rosie
friend.
Lomax
Thank you,
18
dude.
says you get to some point in your life where birthdays is just another day sometimes and age is just a number.
It is. Grumpy Beard, I tell you what, I really, really sincerely enjoyed the time the other day hanging out. The Grumpy Beards did a New Year's singing. I love
The
their
Grumpy
singing.
Beard yells I needed to.
Dude, I love your singing streams. I flat out love your singing streams. They're, I don't know. And I'll be honest with you, for folks who don't know, Grumpy Beard is Swedish. Him and his wife, his family is Swedish. And one of my favorite things to hear them sing is the old Swedish songs. I love
Big White
hearing.
Wolf says I love listening to them sing.
I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you, Grump. My favorite thing to listen to you guys sing is the old Swedish songs. I flat out love it. I came back because I hung out for a bit. They had to leave. I came back and y'all were actually singing the song, one of my favorite songs, and it's like an older
Marisol Wiki
Swedish
yells
song.
Grumpy has the voice of the angels.
I was told the same thing, but
The
they also
Grumpy
reminded
Beard
me.
yells more to come and thank for the kind words.
Hey, no, you do good. Y'all both do really well. I mean, y'all both do flat out epically well, bud.
Spectre asks Mrs. Grumpy just might be a better singer than at the Grumpy Beard. Did I
would-
say the quiet part out loud again?
You said the
Cram
quiet
says
part
it was
out-
great. I love the music at the Grumpy Beard.
Well, that ain't good. Boy, this sucker ear is definitely checked out, isn't it?
55 Sunshine yells Happy Merry New Year.
Hey, Happy
Purple
Merry New
Daisy
Year,
says,
55
I live it
Sunshine.
This way. I'm thankful to make it to every single birthday because they're 100% not guaranteed.
That's a fact.
The Grumpy Beard yells oh yes she is much better than me.
What is this here? 55 Sunshine. That girl, 13 months. Lucky number 13. I can get behind that. Boy, I really hope this thing don't explode. I mean, I'm not worried about exploding, but that really piece right there kind of like, it kind of got me a
Spectre
little...
says at the Grumpy Beard I like what you're doing with your studio.
Sunshine, I hope you're doing good, girl. Thank you so much.
The grumpy beard yells thanks.
Oh, I got to figure out how tall we're going to need to make this thing here. Got to figure out how tall we're going to make. Oh, and while we're at it, guys, let's throw some extra good vibes out there to my boy Grumpy Beard. He's going through some serious shit in his life. He's going to kick his ass, but good vibes are always in order to my boy Grumpy. That's what I'm talking about. I just kick those good vibes, y'all. Heck yeah. Boy, if this thing survives, I'm not going to lie. If this thing...
Wiki says grumbles good light.
If this if this thing survives.
The grumpy beard yells hashtag fudge cancer daily.
Exactly. Daily. You got this, bud. Woo! If this one survives.
Jock says, oh no, we broke out the face shield.
Yeah, Jacques, this in here, I'm not going to lie to you, dude. This one, I am 100% wearing it. Look at this piece, Jacques. Dude, this thing has so much going on with it.
Slackatron says, where's Cubby with the epoxy suggestion, lol.
Oh, he's
Mrs.
here.
Century says, good morning, Hula.
Morning, Miss Century. How you doing, girl? Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Put this face shield down.
Jock says, well, now is when you need no W hammies.
Yeah, we definitely need a no whammies on this dude right here. We most definitely need the no whammies.
Cubby bites his tongue.
Cubby biting his tongue, y'all. Let's go.
Two-stepping says, yes, we need no W hammies to return to this.
I think the other piece looks a lot better than this one right here, but we're just gonna try to use it. I need to get past this mess right here. And I don't want it too thin a box because I don't want it to tip over. Of course, it's pretty good bit here. Should I pull up even higher? Golly, dude. I don't know, man. We may have to go all the way past
says,
this.
howdy, Hula, and chat, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Big Man. How are you doing, bud? I don't know, guys. I really don't know about this in here. I'm more worried about the whole thing.
Jock says that may be a scrap and move okay. Jock says on. Two-stepping says howdy at Minmad.
Yeah, this dude here, this is the one side that had a lot of gnarly. That right there worries me.
Minmad says hi at two-stepping. Purple Daisy says yeah, this is looking a little sus.
Yeah, I think this may be too far gone.
Jock says that one just looks like it wants to bite you.
It does.
Minmad says doing good, my friend. Marizilwiki says needs a gallon of super glue.
Minmad
You know asks you.
I'm
Hubby
good.
says
All good,
yes,
McMahon.
But
Really
I have
good.
an idea for it, Hula.
You better stop it. You better stop it, sir.
Slackatron says it'll work great in the effort bucket, lol.
You know what? We'll look great in the fire pit. Hey, Ruffian, how you doing, bud? How good? It's going good, Ruffian. How are you
Hubby
doing?
says no. Two-stepping says lol.
Yeah, Colby. I missed the effort bucket. You know,
Jock says, well, at least you did not AHVE 3 hours into it.
True story.
Graham says, miss the bucket.
Don't tell me. We don't need to talk about that, Grams. All
The
right.
grumpy beard says M's grumpy said to say that she appreciate that you came to bless our New Year's.
Hey, man, it was a complete
Two-stepping
honor,
says
bud.
just some epoxy and it's stain out.
You better stop
Jock
it.
says just don't kick the bucket.
I'm not going
Graham
to kick
says,
it.
lol.
I'm not going to kick it. Not kicking the bucket. Good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. I ain't kicking the bucket. It's definitely Monday morning. I see all my generators are firing up at work. Oh, let's try this again. Round 2, fight. Dun, dun. No, Miss Grumpy Beard. I hope you're doing well, girl. That girl's got
Spectre says I own grumpy beard for pretty much everything good about Twitch. He introduced me to Tiger's Den, and also Grumbles the dwarf, who then introduced me to one strange Texas hula.
Who?
Min Mad says hula out here slinging his wood again.
Well, you know what? I do it for you, McMahon. I do it for you, because, I mean, I share my wood for y'all's viewing pleasure. Not weird at all.
Two-stepping says, well, hula is kinda weird, but he's ours.
Well, you're not wrong, Dave. You're really not wrong, to be honest with you. That's not a wrong statement. Anybody got big plans today?
Make it weird. As if chat would ever do that.
I know, right? No.
Still says not sure about that again later. It could be red. Cuddy says researching new asset ladders. Rick says I might go see if anywhere is open to get a biscuit clean. Two-stepping says I have to drive to Burleson in a bit, but nothing else.
Nothing else?
Mad Chihuahua
Mad
says
Chihuahua!
Happy New Year to the bestest, most awesomest carpenter this side of Europe.
What's going on,
Mr.
Mad Chihuahua?
Pepper and the Wooden Boy. The 514 studio yells good morning, my good sir, and Happy New Year.
Morning, 514. Morning, Mad Chihuahua. Happy New Year, you guys. First day back in the shop in 2023. I've got to keep reminding myself that's not nearly as bad as it was before. 2020. Am I the only person that's just constantly got to go, all right, 2023, 2023, 2023, 2023, 2023. And I'll have to say about 50 million times. We got that. Not nearly as worried about that.
Mad Chihuahua asks what type of wood today.
This is walnut, Mad Chihuahua. This is some of the stock that I had that has really
Two-stepping
checked
says,
out.
heck,
You
I
see
feel
this?
like it is 1998 for some reason.
1998.
Jock says for some reason I have followers and I don't stream.
It
Slackatron says I
happens.
still write the date as October lol. The
It happens,
514 studio says this whole whittling thing is addicting. I can't quit doing it.
Dude, 514. So you're enjoying it. What are you whittling, bud? I flat out love whittling. I know I've mentioned it quite a few times, but I flat out love whittling. That's what we're doing tomorrow night in the stream. We're whittling tomorrow night. Thank you for that. Follow 1 second here. Let me tell you. Ruffian. Hey, Ruffian. Thanks for that follow. Sorry I missed your comment a little while ago, but I appreciate the follow, bud. Come on in here and make yourself at home. Don't mind Cubby. He's all right. Cubby's really is a good dude. He's just misunderstood.
Fox Gaming TV yells I just love wood ASMR and it's provided by my friend Hula.
Hey, let's go.
514 studio says I whittled a gnome looking guy lol. I posted pics in Discord under show and tell.
All right, I'm going to take a look at that.
Says actually, Cubby bites.
Actually,
Says
Cubby
at 514 studio, the pic you posted looks awesome. Mad
Cubby
Chihuahua
bites.
asks I have 3 followers and have never streamed either. I think Hula is one of them. Cubby sips his coffee and ignores the cruel remarks. The 514 studio says at crochet 70 thanks. My first piece lol. The
Isn't it fun
Grumpy Beard
though?
yells well I wish I could stay, but we have not only little Grumpy to run after. Now we have to run after Rufus the 3-month-old puppy.
Right on,
TYA
dude.
soon Hula and chat.
Big good Grumpy Beard. Another big shout out to my boy Grumpy Beard. Y'all have an outstanding day, my friend. Happy 2023. May it be full of good vibes and epic badass stuff, man. Alright, I need to put that a little bit.
Crux Gaming TV says at Mad Chihuahua 1962 I'm one of your followers if you decide on streaming. Graham says have a wonderful day at the Grumpybeard. The 514 studio says every time I look at the piece I've whittled so far, I want to make a change. When do you say it's done?
You know,
Two-stepping says at the
514.
514 studio nice job.
514, all kidding
The
aside.
514 studio yells at two-stepping tie.
The only time, once I say it's done, this is the cool thing about whittling, and this is what I do. I leave it be. Now, the only time you'll see me put a knife back on a piece once I'm done with it is like when I'm painting and I need to just kind of clean like an edge up or something. I do it then. But other than that, man, I let it go. And the reason being, I do that on purpose, Crook, because 514, because I want to see where it goes. I want to see where this piece was to the next piece, to the next piece, to the next piece. It's those base hits. You got to get those base hits in there, 514, and just roll on with it, man. Claws in the room where an evil sorcery refuses to let. What? Neo, what's going my last day off? Let's go. Neo, good morning, sir. Good morning, my friend. That seems awfully. Do we want to do any kind of curvature in this here? Or maybe some slope like this right here?
Mr. Neo Trip says good morning.
Morning, bud. Buenos. I hope you're doing good, Neo. Why am I seeing a rounded edge?
Crux Gaming TV says at Mernio Trip sending you my sleep vibes. Two-stepping asks make it wavy. Jock says I vote an urn shape for that one.
Well, I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to come out and almost like a convex where it kind of sticks out. I'm thinking kind of like convex. Let's go in little, and we're going to leave a band of walnut at the very top here. So I'll leave this really thick.
AMC Jeep MJ says good day Hula
Good
in chat.
day, AMC. How you doing, bud? That'll allow us to get rid of some of that, or do I want to make sure I leave enough for that?
Jock asks which end is the top.
This is the top down here. So we're putting the tenon on right now. This will be the top. So I'm thinking about rounding it. Last night in my head, I kept on seeing it rounded, like so.
Mr. Neo Trip says going to plaster my rear end in this here lazy boy for a few hours and enjoy the tanning. Thanks, Crux. I shall use it well.
Let's go. You got any big plans today, Neo, other than planting in the easy boy or the lazy boy? I'm kind of liking that so far. Let's see where that check's at. And that's
I'm sure I have plans. The wife hasn't given me my work schedule yet, lol. Crux Gaming TV yells at Emery Snowtail. That sounds like an amazing idea.
Since I'm unemployed, man, I
Two Stepping
started
says I ain't lazy.
weaving. And I
Just
think I'm
motivationally challenged.
Emery, that's cool. That is cool. That is cool. I have a hard time. I have to forcibly make myself
Mr. Neo Trip says carrot.
just kind of chill. That Miss Hoot kind of gets on me about
Big White Wolf asks at Manio Trip you too.
Keep hitting that daggum camera. I'm sorry, y'all.
Graham says at Emery Snowtail Drit. Sounds good to watch. Get Cream Delish says hey hey hey.
Hey, Get Cream.
Mr.
How you
Neo
doing, bud?
Says at White Wolf 1972, yes sir. Crux Gaming TV yells at Emery Snowtail you could say your work as art too sounds amazing to watch. Minmad says no plans today. The wife and I went geocaching yesterday.
I've always wanted to try that. Did y'all have fun doing it? I've always considered trying geocaching.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
We love it.
Hey, hold on. Minutes of the black... big black veil.
Two
Hold
Stepping
on.
asks what the heck is geocaching.
Well, let's go. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Is it Minix of the Black Veil? Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Let's go, dude. I appreciate that.
Purple Daisy says Minx.
Minx! You sure it's not
Crux Gaming
Minix?
TV says lol I had my phone volume turned up very loud and mom said what's that wood chopping noise.
Wood chopping
Two
noise?
Stepping says Minx, as in the cat. Get
Well,
Cream Delish asks I'm a little bit sick but alive so no complaints.
there you
How
go,
doing?
dude. I'm good.
Minx
I'm
of the
good.
Black Veil says exactly.
Minx, I'm sorry, but we do put Texas translation on certain names around here. Minx, I'm sorry about that. I butchered, just for the record, I butcher everybody's names. I do sincerely apologize. We keep things consistent. Like if you're consistently bad at doing something.
Hey, no worries. Texan here as well.
Hey, what part of Texas you from? We got a lot of Texas folks around here. We do have a lot of Texas folks. I'm gonna flip this.
Jock says geocaching is a scavenger hunt where you get a GPS location and then you look for a hidden thing. Sometimes there is a box where you take a thing and leave a thing or write your name on a list. Psycho says took him months before he got my name right.
You know what, Psycho? I got it now, though. I'll tell you what, like I tell Purple, look, you may have to remind me like every, I don't know, couple of weeks. But it'll
Jock
eventually.
says morning at XXScox81.
It'll eventually.
Cubby says some North Texas. Some regular Texas.
Northeast Texas, Cubby.
Get
Northeast
Cream
Texas.
Delish says we got our window in yesterday.
Nice.
Knights of the Black Veil
Nice,
says
nice.
MC Gregor here.
McGregor.
2-stepping yells DFWFTW.
Oh, it's Dallas Fort Worth? I know it sounds familiar.
Psycho says morning at Jack 54. Emery Snowtail says North FTW here.
North for the
Knights of the
win.
Black Veil says down by Waco and Gatesville.
Gotcha. Okay. I got you.
Purple Daisy says hula, ignore the security alerts you're getting. I'm transferring data and switched to a new phone.
Okay. Okie dokie. Am I ready to get this face shield up? I keep hitting this damn camera. I think we're in good shape. I'm not worried about bigger stuff coming up hit me. Tighten this here up. Kind of stabilize it until we get a general shape we want. Then we're going to... This... So what do we call this? What's a technical name for a pencil holder? Like, it's like a pencil holder, paintbrush holder, sort of dilly-willy.
Every Gmail account on my phone just lit up like WTH.
Oh, really?
Big White Wolf says this is how we do it.
This is
2 seconds
how we
says
do
watch out or the
it.
camera is gonna hit back.
You're not wrong.
Psycho says safety squints engaged.
Psycho, we need them, sir. Hey, how was your New Year's, bud?
Get Cream Delish says I don't know what the name for a pencil holder is, but I know a pencil with no letters pointer. Slackatron says pretty sure it's called a pencil holder, lol.
Oh, it's called a pencil holder.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Hell's Bells. It's a K3LSB3LLS raid. Big White
Kills
Wolf
bells.
says I use a mug for a pencil holder.
Kills Bells, thank you for that
Psycho
raid.
says it was good.
Is it, hold on, Kales Bells, rated with a part. Thank you so much, Kales. What were you doing today, Kales? Makers and crafting. Oh, hold on, I gotta look. I've got to look what Kales Bells is doing.
Cubby says a handheld written convenience holding device hula.
A handheld convenience holding device. You know what? I like that. Hell's Bells is, it's the Kales Bells. Hell's Bells is the Kales Bells raid. Kales Bells, how are you doing? What were you working on today? I'm checking you out right now. They do it mainly knitting and some other sewing. You know what? Hey, I tell you what. Let's make sure we do a Kales Bells. It is very nice to meet you. Buenos dias, muchas gracias. Where are you? I say buenos dias. Where are you from, Kales? And thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Watch out for Cubby. Apparently he does bite. I thought he didn't bite, but apparently 2-Stepping said he does. But y'all come on in. I appreciate the raid. My name's Hula. We're making crap. I'm making a mess. We're making pieces. We're making art.
Get Cream Delish says try this again. A pencil with no lead is pointless.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that, Get Cream. I've heard that. We were knitting.
Runa Eleanor says I believe she was indeed knitting.
Knitting.
I've been lurking.
Runa, how are you doing, Runa? So we have quite a few folks who hang out in the stream that do knitting and crochet. Our crochet folks, we are proudly known as the hookers.
Bradley says hello Texas hula.
Hey, TGV, what's going on?
Two-Stepping
What's going on,
asks a
bud?
new
Bradley,
hooker for
what's
hula
up?
and the hookers.
Yes.
Mr. Neo Trip says I reminded you to get him his shots, but you forgot.
Uh,
Runa Eleanor asks I am all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. It's Monday morning. I'm not at work. Michigan. You're
It
in
is
Michigan.
chore day.
Chore day. Oh, I heard it. Kels Bell, so it is morning for you. Okay. Because sometimes, this is the internet, and sometimes when I say good morning, they're like, hula, it's afternoon.
Bradley
I'm sorry,
says I
it's
am
9
on this
o'clock
3D
here.
printing kick.
On the 3D printing kit. Let's go, dude.
Big White Wolf asks, what is this work thing you keep talking about?
You'll
Emery Snowtail
be
says, my
reminded
partner is
tomorrow,
a hooker.
White Wolf.
I gave her a circle loom set for crimmers.
Nice,
Get Cream
Emery.
Delish says, there is a package on the way to you.
Uh-oh, let's go.
Mr. Neo Trip
Hell
says,
yeah.
nice another Michigander we are growing.
It's called Michigander. Oh, it's
Runa
called
Eleanor says,
Michigander.
afternoon for me indeed, smiling face, nearly 4 p.m. here.
Near 4 p.m. Where you
Big
at, Runa?
White Wolf says, nope, nothing for me tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wednesday. My bad. I'm
Jock
gonna be honest.
asks,
I
do you
got
want me to
close.
unpause take 5? Runa
Uh,
Eleanor says, the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. We got quite a few folks from the Netherlands in here. I tell you what. How long we been live? We've been live for an hour. I tell you what. Go ahead and unpause it and burn it real quick, if you don't mind, Jacques. So that way we're not
Jock
like.
says, I can burn on.
Yeah, turn it back on and let's burn it. Because that way we can take some breaks today.
Runa Eleanor says, yay, we do spread out well. Digitally mostly.
Well, that's all right. Thank you, Two-Stepping. Burner. For the new folks here, we do a
Two-Stepping
little
says,
break
hee
time.
hee hee.
We do a little break time. That's a way to get me to stop what I'm doing and sit down for a few minutes because I have streamed 6, 7, 8 hours and then stand up the entire time. And when I'm done, I'm just completely, my ass is white. I mean, like, bad.
Jock says, dang it, I had to close a pop out.
Yo,
Two-stepping runs giggling away from it, Jack 54.
look at, like, bad.
Cobalt Reaver yells hula.
Good morning, Cobalt. What you doing, bud? But all the new folks coming in, come on in, make yourself at home. We are
Cheer
working.
100 morning. Jock
Good
says,
morning.
these darn kids.
These darn Cobalt, mucho Good morning, you do the booty. There ain't no barn.
Shakes cane at front yard.
Get off my lawn. So we're going to get back to it. We are turning a pencil holder or a convenience convenience device. Damn it, I forgot what Cubby said. Kels Bells, thank you so much. I got you a follow as well, Kels. I got you a follow as well. But we do have quite a few folks who do needlework, do crocheting, do sewing. I think of sewing, I automatically think of my girl Wonderlust. I can't help but think of Wonderlust when it comes to sewing. When it comes to crocheting, the very first person that comes to my mind is Grams, aka Crochet 70. Make sure we get a shout out for Grams as well. Because in my humble opinion, she is the crochet queen of Twitch. I'm going to say it out loud. I said it. And guess what, Two-Stepping? You just got beat. You literally, Jock, you were third in line. Let's go ahead. So the race is on in the mods. Purple Daisy comes in first. And then Two-Stepping comes in.
Two-stepping says lols.
And the guy who's
Jock
too busy.
says sorry.
That's all. Hey, Krypton, how you doing? Let's get a big shout out for Krypton as well. Hey, Krypton,
I will
enjoy
try
the
better
stream.
next time.
Jacques, you were still holding your cane, telling people get off your lawn in your front yard. It's okay, Jacques. I totally get it. Let's get back
Not
to
even
work.
going to try. Two-stepping says, and coming up in the rear is Beetlebum.
Beetlebum. All right, let's see if we can't clean this up a little bit. We just flipped this over. This is walnut that's got some pretty gnarly checks in it. And I'm leaving this edge because we're going to do something with this edge here. But we are making a pencil holder. Pencil holder, paintbrush holder, however you want to call it. We're going to come back and hit this thing with fire. But,
Nomad says, Yala, lucky I am not a mod here. Lol.
McMahon said, you got the skills,
Chrome
McMahon?
says, lol, thanks, hula.
Grams, you know I ain't got nothing but love for you, girl. We do a lot of wood turning around here. We pretty much do mostly woodwork. We do have some fun and games every now and then. We'll we got a werewolf stream coming up soon,
Two-stepping
guys.
says, why did I just hear Beavis and Butthead in my head there, hula? Burn it. Hey.
Burn it. Burn it. Yeah, burn it. Burn.
Purple Daisy says at two-stepping fire. Unquiet Mind says it looks like a root beer barrel.
It does.
Snowtail says Thea. Is it hellfire? And are you the god of hellfire?
I-
So you bring us fire.
I don't
You
know
will take
the
Chuck
guy.
to burn.
I don't know
Spooky
about
Organ
that.
comes in.
Spooky Oregon comes in. Cryptid, I tell you what, I really enjoyed.
Two-stepping yells fire. I need TP.
TV from Mongolia. I'm from Nicaragua. Texas Cryptid, I really enjoyed hanging out with you in the stream yesterday. You did such an outstanding job. Guys, Texas Cryptid does a lot of work helping out a lot of streamers. And Texas Cryptid is now starting to stream food and drink. And you know what? Cryptid was a little yesterday, but did an outstanding job, which is just perfectly okay to be a little nervous streaming, especially when you first start. Heck, I still get nervous sometimes.
Spectre says Texashula. Yes, perhaps he will have TP. Two-stepping says followed. Graham says I did lurk for a bit while playing with my great-granddaughter.
Well, Kanara, she brought a big old raid over to hang out with Texas for a bit. And because we had Kanara up in the shop, and I came out here like, hold up, Texas Cryptid's live. All right, I'm getting a general shape I want here. We're using this is a negative rake scraper here, guys. A little more curvature here. I'm actually touching it here, but I'm looking right here is where I'm looking at, so I can see what exactly it's doing. And I'm trying to get a nice and even transition. I don't want any kind of just a good curvature. What I'm looking for. I don't want any kind of like crazy high points or anything like that. Which it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to worry about sanding it or anything, because we're going to literally light this sucker on fire. I mean, literally light it on fire. Let's go in with this dude here. Let's see if I can't get this angle a little cleaned up. I'm leaving this excess and this excess because we're going to make that just regular walnut.
Two-stepping says, but hula, you're a high point bud lol.
Oh, I don't know about that. Don't know about all that, my friend. Do 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 do.
Dude.
How does that look? Boy, look at that gnarly stuff there. I ain't scared. I am not worried about it, not one bit. Let's get a fire going. This bowl is on fire. I probably need to turn this. Only grumbles will arrive chill winter with the shampoo. Land over.
Jock
You're not
asks,
wrong.
all right, I am going to go grab a biscuit.
All right, bud.
Anyone want one?
Get biscuit and mustard. I'm gonna raise the garage door, babe. Oh, sorry. Raise the garage door.
Minmad says yes please. Purple Daisy says it is a little chilly in here, so light it up up up. Light it up up up.
Light
I
it up,
do.
up,
The
up, light it
514
up,
studio
up, up.
says anyone remember the cartoon from the 80s called Johnny Quest?
I do
Wondering
remember.
where I can find it to watch it again.
I don't know. One second, guys.
Purple Daisy says at the 514 studio I remember it, but no idea where to find it now. Two-stepping says Johnny Quest was originally 70s, grew up on him. Lanovar says at White Wolf
Hey, White Wolf,
1972,
thank you,
thanks for the
bud.
sub.
Thank
Voice time
you.
again.
White Wolf, thank you, bud. White Wolf. The guy's rowdy, guys. That dude is rowdy. Big shout out to my boy White Wolf. Mucho gracias, mi amigo.
The 514 studio says at two-stepping oh okay. I just remember growing up in the early 80s watching it.
I don't know. If you grew up in the early 80s, I always remember. Hold on. Let's see here.
That Texas scripted yells at White Wolf 1972. Thank you so much.
G.I. Joe's the first one that comes to my mind. G.I. Joe, number one. Don't care. My personal opinion. G.I. Joe was my absolute favorite cartoon. After that there, you had Thundercats. Thunder, ho!
Big White Wolf yells G.I. Joe. Yo, Joe.
Exactly. And no
Jock
one's half
says
about it.
ho.
Yo ho! I don't think that's how it went, Jock.
Cubby says Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
Quest.
yes.
The 514 studio says holy crap. First episode of Johnny Quest aired September 1964.
What?
Slackatron says Transformers 2.
Oh
Nomad
my
says
God,
Woody
yes.
Woodpecker. Landlocked Mufi says, hi, happy Monday.
Happy Monday, Landlock. How are you doing, bud? We don't.
Shissenwood yells, what's up, hula my
Chris,
dude?
my
Two
bud!
Stepping
What's
says,
up?
Thundar the Barbarian, Transformers, the Herculoids, Captain Caveman, so many I love.
He-Man. Chris, how are you doing, bud? Hey, I don't know if you noticed, I made a
Bobby
post.
says I used to run home after school and watch Scooby-Doo and then Gilligan's Island.
Yes, I love Gilligan's Island. They were all leftovers, not leftovers, reruns. Guys, y'all don't know my boy Chris Shishon right there. An incredibly, seriously badass, talented woodworker, wood turner, friend of mine. Thank you.
Shissenwood says I'm good, just getting into the shop after a few weeks break.
I heard that. You too? Well, I was sick, Chris. I'm going to go ahead and say I was sick, and then commissions, and then I got sick over the commission. I mean, no, I didn't say that.
Purple Daisy says one of the Canadian Ninja Crew.
100% one of my Canadian Ninja Crews. But Chris, I threw it.
Runo Eleanor says fire.
Fire!
Texas Cryptid says hula. I have a ton of good left. They're all better the next day.
They are.
Come down for dinner.
Let's
the
go.
514 studio says wow, I feel old now. At two-stepping Johnny Crest only air read from Sept 64 until March of 65. Big White Wolf says sick of being sick.
Yes.
Shissenwood says hope you're feeling better.
I am, bud.
Two-stepping
I'm
says
a
at the
lot better.
514 studio I hear ya.
Of course, this morning I had that old hackety hack, you know, where you just can't quit coughing. You know, after you're getting over the crud, you're getting everything out of your old lungs. I think Miss Lee probably thought I was in the dying. But hey, Chris, I made a post this morning on Insta, and I threw a little jab at you in there. I don't know if you caught it or not, but I couldn't resist. I had to do it. I had to do it. It's an inside joke between me and Chris, and I didn't.
Shissenwood says I saw it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure. How many people named Chris probably looked at it? And they were like, "Wait a minute, is he talking? Is he talking to me?" Cause you got Chris Jones. But I figured the person who knew would know. I hope you had a good Christmas. Happy New Year's, my friend. Let's see what that does. Let's see what this does.
Two-stepping says the nose knows it always knows. Fruit Loops was good back then.
I still like Fruit Loops, for the record, sir. I still like Fruit Loops. Do I want to hit that again, just to make sure? I see. Wouldn't I burning off some of these edges a little more?
Runa Eleanor says I have no idea what the plan here is, but I am fascinated now. Purple Daisy says looks a little light.
No, it does look light until we hit it. We hit it really good. Runa, what this is, we're basically doing Shou Sugi Ban, a.k.a. burning the living crap out of it. What it basically does, we get all the excess little ashes and stuff off of it, and we put finish on it. It actually ebonizes out. And it is an old Japanese, I'm pretty confident it's Japanese, trick to actually basically makes things last longer, like makes it weatherproof. Because when it burns, it closes the grains and makes it less susceptible for moisture. For wood they used to put outside for a long period of time. It can hold up to stuff like that. It's called Shou Sugi Ban.
Runa Eleanor says righto.
Look, I learned too, because and everybody's like, you're doing Shou Sugi Ban. Like, no, I'm putting a damn torch on it. But technically, it is Shou Sugi Ban.
Purple Daisy says Shou Sugi Ban is an ancient Japanese technique for waterproofing and preserving wood. It involves charring the cedar wood surface until it turns black. Two-stepping says like a sunburn closes the pores of your skin. Runa Eleanor says I have a lot to learn in materials.
Me too. Me too. But the cool part about this stream here is we actually learn together. And what I'm doing is I'm hitting with this wire brush. We're knocking the excess off. And while we're doing it, we're adding a really, really cool texture. I flat out love this texture. And to me, it works perfect for these pieces who have checks that I don't want to freaking
Hubby
fight.
says get your learn on with hula.
Exactly. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Blitz, thank you for that follow, bud. Get your learning on. Dun, 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 dun.
The more you know. And why is my butt on fire?
Solid. Solid. And that's going to look pretty damn cool. That is going to... Let me show you guys an example real quick. One sec. I'll show you what we did. We tried this Saturday for the first time. And I'm going to be honest with you, it came out way better than I thought it would. And I can show you what it looks like.
Purple Daisy says at two-stepping, I'm so proud of you for remembering the command for that.
Let's do this number right here. Old man crowning. How you doing, bud? Come on in and make yourself at home.
Runa Eleanor says I love how you have a compressor to clean your arms and stuff.
You know, it's handy.
Two-stepping cries.
It's handy. Camera, behave yourself. Let me show you guys what it looks like. I got some pieces right here. This is what it looks like with finish on it. See, this piece here had a big old check in it. Wolfram, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Happy New Year's, mi amigo. So this is what it looks like when you basically put finish on it. You see the texture in it? Flat out love the texture of this piece here. This is what they call a bud vase. The ideal is you could put a dry flower in there, sticks or whatever. And I think Chris Shishon calls them desk butter or desk candy. I can't remember. I want to say desk butter. But I think Purple Daisy says desk candy. And I think usually Purple Daisy's right, and I'm wrong. So I'm still sticking to my desk butter. But they make pretty little. So that, with finish on it, will come out looking like this right here.
Nothing new. Lol. Shisonwood says desk butter for me.
Desk butter.
Runa
Hold
Eleanor
on.
says that crack scares me. I think this would not be a technique for me.
No, Runa, what's actually we're doing, instead of hiding it, we're utilizing it. We're basically bringing it into actual, it's 100%, you're safe. My guy's texting me from work.
Landlocked Newfie says 10 out of 10.
All I seen was 714.
Graham says Wolfram. Purple Daisy asks your phone gets texts now.
It does. I got it fixed. We had technical support from
Two-stepping
IT.
says tell that safe stuff to the newest addition to the bucket. Lol.
And this is another one we did. So like the top was pretty cleaned up. So I literally left it walnut and we did the outside of it with the Shou Sugi Ban. And what's cool about it, I don't care about the checks. Let the checks be checks. This is just a decorative piece to put on a desk as desk butter. Purple, I'm not going to mention the fact that I was right, but I would totally never point, because not the fact that I'm usually wrong, and every now and then I get it right, but I actually I got it right. Anywho, but I'm not the kind of person to click that up, you know. Anyway, this is what we're doing.
Purple Daisy says the first couple of times you said it, you said candy.
What?
That's why I was confused. The source said butter. Go with it. Runa Eleanor says, well, we can't all do the same things. So things not being for me means more work for you and the other people who can.
Oh, 100%.
Two-stepping says I am ducking before Purple starts throwing chancless. Not gonna hit me by accident.
That is exactly right, though. Different strokes, different folks. Wait a minute, what does that mean? Never mind, I'm not going to touch that one. All right, I had to borrow Miss Soup's cup. Huh?
Bobby
I didn't
says
know,
howdy and good morning.
Morning, Bobby. How you doing? You want me to take?
Two-stepping says, oh lordy,
Want me to hit
Clarence
the dishwasher
Carter.
real quick? Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter.
That Texas cryptid says, hey hoop. Two-stepping yells Marin Hoop.
She's doing laundry. She's not in a very good mood this morning. Got a feels. Thank you for that follow. Yeah, Hoop's not in a very good mood this morning. She was good this morning, but now I think she's getting grumpy. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna.
What did you do, Hula?
I didn't do shit. I did not do shit. I'm just. I don't know. I don't know if it was me or not. I don't know if it was me or not, but I do know that I'm avoiding that place in there. I'm totally avoiding that place in there. Ice Cream Posse, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Gotta feels, how you doing, bud?
Asks, what did Hula not do? Two-stepping says, be glad BS is on cooldown.
I didn't do shit. I woke up this morning and I've been going since I got up. I have had zero sit down on my butt time today. Well, I did drink coffee for 30 minutes. All right, let's clean this up, make sure everything's going to do what I want it to do, and we're going to go hollow this out. Hollow it out. I'm about to use this gouge up. This gouge is about trashed. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today with this, boy, it looks icky outside. But it's still a good day, right? Still a good day. Still a good day.
Always a good day when you're upright.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. So what I want to do, I want to kind of keep, you see this curve right here? I want to do something to keep that kind of curve going. And I want, make sure I don't have any crack. I don't think I have any checks right here. Got a little bit right there, but I'm not overly worried about that dude right there. I want folks to see the cool ebonization of this here and still see the walnut as well. I kind of want to see the two together, if that makes sense. Because I love it when you combine the two. So you know, yes, this is wood.
Foo says Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year, Foo Foo. What you know, good sir? We're going to cut it about right there. I think that's going to be my top. It does. Whoever mentioned it said it looks like a barrel.
That
it does.
Texas Cryptid says we're supposed to hit 78 today. Our
78?
polar bear plunge yesterday was in 76-degree weather.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it was warm here as well yesterday. Yesterday was pretty warm. But I wasn't going to complain. I actually kind of, it felt good. Me and Hoop got out for a bit yesterday. It felt really nice. It was a really pretty day.
Geek Boy says, oh, look out, that rowdy woodpecker called Hula is playing with wood again and doing a fine job of it.
I am. Good morning, Geek Boy. How are you doing, bud?
Two-stepping says, slap a jack sticker on that barrel, lol.
Charred barrel of Jack.
Foo Foo says, let me get the fog cleared SFTER the weekend and I will tell ya lol. Geek Boy says, damn, I could go for some Jack.
I heard that. Charmed Kitty Cat, good morning. 8 months, let's go. Almost at Twitch baby time. Thank you, Charmed. I hope you're doing well.
At Mad Morning.
Let that
That
fog
Texas
clear.
Cryptid says just feels weird to be almost 80 in January, but that's Texas for you.
Well, it happens. It happens. You know, I mean, I think sometimes, we and my coworkers were talking about this the other day, that I think sometimes we just generally have short-term memories. And we forget that we've already faced this. We literally were saying the same thing, you know, a year or two ago. Like, man, this is so bizarre. And then, like, every year we say, this is so bizarre, but it's kind of... I remember I was a little
Two-stepping
kid.
says sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
But are we allowed to talk about that? I mean, hold on, what are we talking about? But anywho,
That Texas Cryptid says lol.
that's kind of cool. It's different. It's different. It's a different. It's a different. Let's clean this edge here up. I remember being a kid. It was right
Geek
after.
Boy says, yup, that's one reason my crazy self is up north and saying, give me my 4 seasons and keep it 95F nonsense.
Yeah, right. That does seem kind of cool, but some of y'all seasons are not very nice seasons. I'm gonna say that out loud. Not very nice seasons. I mean, I
Charmed Kitty Cat asks, what kind of wood are you working with?
Charm, this is walnut. This is walnut that's been checked out really bad, and instead of hiding it, we're actually incorporating it. We're literally going to incorporate
Purple
it.
Daisy says, and you can keep that -20 up there at Geek Boy.
Yeah, don't want none of that negativity crap. I
Geek
ain't got
Boy says
time.
going to the Uptown tree lighting ceremony in Houston around Thanksgiving in a t-shirt wasn't my idea of winter.
Well, I remember Christmas morning wearing a t-shirt and a shorts outside playing with my toys when I was a kid. It was so hot. I remember being so warm. I was like, this is crazy. And that was a long time ago. I'm just going to go ahead and say it out loud. That was a long time ago. All right, we're going to cheat. We're going to use a Forstner bit.
Bobby says it is 5-0.
50 there. We're going to cheat and use a Forstner bit. We're going to cheat and use a Forstner bit. Save some time on this piece.
Purple Daisy says we had several green Christmases and white Easters when I was a kid.
I think sometimes we just forget that fact.
Geek Boy says at Purple Daisy 977, you know the nice thing about being where the air hurts your face in January. No cockroaches.
No cockroaches.
Two-stepping says cheetah pumpkin eater.
And you know what? I do like pumpkin pie. I'm not one of those pumpkin spice folks, but I do like my pumpkin pie. Ain't no shame in it either. Doobie doobie doo. Do 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 do. I guess I need to figure out kind of how far I want to go in on this dude. How about we go to about? Can I make me a little cheater mark?
Big White Wolf says I can remember being let out early for Thanksgiving because the roads were icing over and the snow was high enough that we made snowmen on Mom's van. Foo says, hey, they done let that crap loose. It was -15 here just before Christmas, lol.
Yeah,
Geek
yeah,
Boy
no
says, Hula,
kidding.
now you have strangers in the night in my head and that's not a terrible thing. Two-stepping says strangers in the night. Oh, I thought this was music trivia. Lol.
Exchanging glances. Azonic G. Azonic G. Thank you for that follow, Azonic G. I'm not going to lie. This is a hell of a lot faster and easier than doing it the other way. Strangers.
Geek Boy says at two-stepping my dad listened to that kind of stuff when I was a kid.
I remember growing up as a kid, Mom would always had a record player, one of those big old console record players, and we would listen to everything from Elvis Presley to the Beach Boys to, man, down in the boondocks, no, that's the part of town I was born in.
Two-stepping says I hear ya. Mine listen to sports and WBAP 820.
Will that fit in the hole? It's gonna fit in the hole, almost.
Big White Wolf says memories. I remember using the cartridge on it for the small records.
In case y'all wondered, it's hot inside this hole. Well, some phrasing. Anyway, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying.
Geek Boy says it was more big bands and swing and some classical, with some Barry Manilow and Neil Diamond.
Dude, I flat out
Two-stepping
love.
says dead. Purple Daisy says where's Mink?
Flat
Matt
out
Texas
love.
Cryptid says www.
Wow.
Geek Boy says at two-stepping back in the day my dad was big into KVIL and the Ron Chapman morning show.
I love Big Band.
Wow.
Wow.
Purple Daisy says Cryptid, you ain't new here. You know how this goes, lol. Two-stepping says, yup, I remember those. Wicked Wolf says I would expect it to be hot given how you drilled it. Just saying.
You know, Wicked, I'm glad you're the one who said it. So I didn't have to. I drilled that sucker so hard, it's hot. I did. Sure did.
Purple Daisy says use more lube next time.
Well, that would
Big
just make.
White Wolf says at Wicked Wolf saying what we were all thinking. Eco says our church was a few blocks from a radio transmitter in Garland that I think was WBAP. Two-Stepping says what would Hoop say? Bobby says if it was a hot you need to get it checked out for supper while with it.
Maybe
That
so.
Texas Cryptid says at Purple Daisy 977 wood and holes and packages oh my. Emery Snowtail says the cracks in this pot give it the appearance of age.
It does.
Like,
And-
it's been through an ice age or something.
100%. You know, I used to hide these, and I used to nowadays everybody wants to put resin and epoxy and all that other crap in there. I do stabilize some of it, but this is just going to be a pencil holder. Or the other, it's not a major concern. It's enough wood there, it's going to hold itself together, but it has this really, once we put finish on this is going to look really epic. At least I hope so. That's my game
Two-Stepping
plan.
says just some stain will fix it. LMAO.
You better stop that, sir. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Did you just say that out loud?
Purple Daisy throws a chancler at Two-Stepping.
Thank you. Do you kiss your mama with that mouth that you're just talking all that filthy stuff with? Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. All right, let's take this here off. You go back in here. We're going to put some 120. We're going to do a little cheater, another little cheater.
Eat Boy sits in the corner and pretends to be a good boy. Two-Stepping covers Purple's chancler with epoxy and stain.
Living on the edge, you can't help
That
yourself.
Texas
from
Cryptid says Wesby Playin said didn't wake up today thinking he'd stumble upon a channel full of glorious man glitter and art. 23 already after a good start.
Let's go! Let's go!
Two-Stepping says perfect song hula, lol.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Thank you for the new follows. I sincerely appreciate. I'm trying to stick it in the hole, guys. It may be a little too tight. Hold on, let me back this off a little bit. Is it
Big
bad?
White Wolf says that's what she said.
Hey, you're very welcome, bud.
Food
I'm
Crew
just glad
says
you're
lol
here.
same here hula and a little classical and mom played the guitar.
Oh, that's
Two-Stepping
cool.
says oh lordy, hula can't find the hole. Bobby
can-
says if you put some apocalypse in it you could drink your foo-foo beer from it.
No, Bob. This is gonna be a pencil holder, Bobby. This is no for the Biricus. Noicus Biricus. Yeah. Let me get some of this off here. Maybe it'll fit in the hole now. I made a little bit of fabricating to get it to get in the hole.
That Texas Cryptid asks Hula is in more of a mood than usual. Are you loopy about having the day of F? Wicked Wolf
maybe.
says I would love to put my pencils in that.
I would
Two-Stepping
love-
says that would make an epic looking koozie.
I guess it would.
Unquiet Mind says this is for educational purposes only.
100% for educational purposes. Hey, in case anybody wonders, I did get it in the hole. Everything worked just fine. I had to put a little stuff around it.
Big White Wolf asks at Wicked Wolf pencils you say.
Yes, pencils. These are for pencils. What are you guys talking about? I'm sitting there talking about. Y'all ought to be ashamed of
Two-Stepping
yourself.
says unleaded.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. All right. So I got a little adapter so I can shove it way farther in there.
Graham says have to lurk while I give my sweet baby her morning snuggles.
All right, Graham.
Wicked Wolf says I plead the fifth as to what I was really thinking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ruger White yells morning hula. in
Morning,
chat.
Miss Ruger. How you
Purple
doing,
Daisy
girl?
says at crochet 70 love on that baby for us. Big White Wolf says shove it further in there. Yeah, we know where this is going 8 nanograms.
All right, let's get you guys switched over here.
Purple Daisy says at White Wolf 1972 overtime. Graham says at Purple Daisy 977 I certainly will. All
right, there we go. Everybody, if you're
Purple
squeamish.
Daisy says, I love it when a plan comes together.
Exactly.
Ruger Wife says, doing good. Trying to beat this winter storm home.
Uh-oh. Where you at? Were y'all at the mother-in-law, your mom? All right, get the bottom nice and cleaned up. How do you look, bottom? Look deep down there. Hopefully you can't see too terribly well. I heard one guy talking about, well, it's not perfect. Another guy says, well, I didn't make this for wood turners. I made it for people who don't wood turn. I said, you know what? I like that comment.
Purple Daisy says we like clean bottoms.
We do like clean bottoms. All right, now I got my other little cheater. Where's my little cheater at? Come here,
Spectre
cheater.
says if you have some wood and need help, and you can find him, you can call the hula team.
The hula team, yes. Yes.
Ruger Wife says we had Christmas with my family.
Well, good. Good. Y'all have a good time. Where is my... I got a stick that I shoved far into places like that right there. What did I do with my stick? I had a special stick. Stick. Here, stick. Stick.
Purple Daisy says at Ruger Wife, tell LMA to put the hammer down and get that truck rolling.
Yeah, y'all need to be eastbound and down. Load them up and
Milk
truck
carton. Spectre says I pity the fool with checks in his wood.
Oh!
Ruger Wife says sure did. Was good to see everyone.
Found it.
Big White Wolf asks at Ruger Wife is that why the roads were safe this weekend.
Da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da. Pa-pa. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
Spectre says Texas miss. Ruger Wife says lol, we are eastbound and down, but LMA not driving today.
Well, I'm sure. I bet she's a good driver. I was going to say something smart ass, but I bet she's a good driver. She's got her head screwed on pretty tight, so I think she'll be all right. All right, let's see. You gonna go this direction here? Get it.
Two-stepping asks B.A. Mangletris. Big White Wolf says so better chance of getting there safely. Not that LMA would be a bad driver. It's all the other drivers we'd have to watch out for.
True that. True that, yo. Let's see if we're even doing anything. Actually, looks pretty damn good. Come on, Cletus, come on. Come on, Cletus. Let's go.
Richard Wolf says I totally won that holder. Purple Daisy says we're the better for fixing it, the video.
Exactly. Oh, what happened to my stick? I got a little too excited.
Big White Wolf says at Davidius he's always doing sketchy things like that.
It's not
Jack says
sketchy.
okay, I am back with biscuit in hand.
Hey, did you get mustard? Did you get mustard?
Rocket Grady 14 says Hula.
Hey,
Good
Rocket,
morning and Happy
good.
New Year, sir.
You as well, my friend.
Jack says no, are you crazy? Two-stepping says I am scared for the day my youngest drives. Through the sidewalk I will be 2 pastures over yonder. People
is it,
says,
Jabberwock?
you're such a dipstick. All the other districts call you a dipstick, Sheriff Coltrane. Ruger Wife says lol, she is a good driver. With the weather we are supposed to get along our drive, we decided Dad and Mom should drive today.
Makes sense.
Should have seen her face when she got to drive 80 down into stage on track.
That's cool.
Jock says it is a biscuit, not a hot dog.
Well, hold on, Jock. I'm not trying. There's a certain person out there. I'm not gonna mention Carl, but he swears by them. Their biscuits and mustard. You got any biscuits and mustard? Get French fried taters. I reckon I like it. I reckon it's pretty good. All right then. I'm gonna have to watch Sling Blade again now.
Foo says no. Rockatron says, and them French fried
Them
taters.
there free fried
Jock
taters.
says, no mustard should go on a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
I don't know. I reckon they ain't got no gas.
Two-stepping says, I didn't mean to kill nobody. Geek Boy says, I miss 80 miles per hour. Once in a while I take a freeway bus and they go a whole blistering 65.
Let's go. That's funny, man. Happy New Year, Luz. Much love, girl. Shug Emery. I don't know who Shug Emery is. We'll have to check him out. Miss Loops, how are you doing? Big shout out to the ever lovely, ever epic Miss Loops Loops. I'm a big fan of the show Sling Blade. I love Sling Blade. I just love Sling Blade. It's really badass. And my character, Carl.
At White Wolf 1972 WDW.
I reckon it's kind of entertaining. I like watching it. Oh, not kill my brother. Oh, no.
Landlocked New Fee says, have an awesome day in Stream Hula.
You too,
Take
Landlocked.
care.
Hey,
Catch
be
you
good,
again
bud.
soon. Longer next time.
Let's
Big
100%,
White Wolf
bud.
says Walt Disney World in Florida. Luke Sleep 18 says, thanks.
Walt Disney World in Florida. That's actually cleaned up pretty well. I'm not gonna be overly crazy about the inside. This is just something gonna be kind of simple. Something I don't sell for a terribly. This will be up for grabs. This
Geek
piece.
Boy says at White Wolf 1972, oh gotcha. Buddy and I went Houston to near NASA and back in late 98. Not a bad drive. Jock says I learned how to ride a motorcycle on a 3-day trip camping the Blue Ridge Parkway.
That's cool.
Went from never seeing a mountain road to being comfortable enough to stand on the pegs in twisties very quickly.
There you go. Reckon ain't got no
Geek
gas
Boy
in it.
says Port St. John, Florida, along the coast east of Orlando. Loop 18 asks, hey at Cajun Dragon 2156, how are you?
Hey, it's Cajun Dragon in here. Cajun Dragon, how are you doing, girl?
Big White Wolf says that's a nice drive there at Geek Boy.
I reckon it is. I like you. I think you talk funny too. I'm gonna have to watch Sling Blade now. That's it. I'm officially gonna have to watch Sling Blade. Reckon ain't got no gas in it.
Two-stepping says, I reckon you is okay.
I reckon. You know what's funny, dude? I'll use that
Wicked
line of
Wolf
work.
asks Hula, have you watched 1883 and 1923?
1883,
Raven
hell
says, morning
yes.
sunshine and hello everyone in chat.
We watched one last night, the 1923 last night. I'm liking it. Raven, good morning, girl. Hey, Tick, what's up, Tick? How you doing? Good morning. We do like the new 1823. I don't have the same
Wicked
vibe.
Wolf says, love them both.
I don't get the same vibe with 1823 as I did with 1883, but I believe it's a good show.
Two-stepping says, morning at Tick Med Video 7.
Tick, what you know good? All right, we're going to roll this edge in right here. Roll with it, baby. Just slight roll in.
Raven says, how are you today, greater than?
I am good, Raven. How are you doing, girl?
Geek Boy says it was kind of funny how it seemed like a long haul through Louisiana, then if you blink you almost miss Mississippi and Alabama, then that even longer haul through Florida. Loop 18 says at Cajun Dragon 2156 okay. Gearing up for another winter storm.
No bueno.
Raven says, good, I slept like a rock.
Did you? Like a rock. Why do I have songs literally pop right into my head every daggum time? Like a rock.
Lol.
I like that. I like it. What do you think, Raven? This is going to
Purple
be...
Daisy says, because you're friends with me.
Because we are... There's my people, mama. These are my people, mama.
Wicked Wolf says I had the best night's sleep since last year.
Did you? Did you? That's good. I mean, let's go. Since all of
Raven says that is pretty. Two-stepping says you're feeling nostalgic hula. It brings songs to mind a lot.
Is that what it is? That may be it, sir. That may be it. Got that one little transition line.
Revamped Dr. Death says, hey,
Hey, what's up, Revamp?
Leroy
How you
says
doing,
at White
bud?
Wolf 1972, I don't remember a tunnel, but it's been a long time. Maybe I missed it. Slackatron says it comes with age, sir.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought you would say it comes with like epicness, and if you were gonna say that, like, dude, I thank you, but I don't.
Loop Sloop 18 says at Cajun Dragon 2156 always. Supposedly we Minnesotans are built for this. Wicked Wolf says I would totally buy that. Like for real lol.
Hey, Wicked, if you
Big
really want
White
this,
Wolf says
shoot me.
no cursing.
Okay.
Jock says no cursing.
No cursing. I can do that. I'm not gonna put this in my official store. I don't have my new store set up, but if you want it, shoot me a DM. I can shoot you a price. It's not gonna be a whole hell of a lot. I mean, I can't tell Purple Daisy that 'cause she gets on to me, and Hoop gets on to me, but it's not gonna be a whole lot. 'Cause
Raven asks, is this a look pretty?
Raven, it's gonna be a pencil holder. Raven, you gotta see the bud vases I did. I'm really stoked about my bud vases. I sent it to Full House Furniture, and
Purple Daisy says I'm more twitching about the DM than the price lol.
yeah.
Jack says it will still be pretty.
Shoot me a message. Shoot me a message on the website.
Geek
Thank
Boy
you.
says at Loop Sloop 18, despite spending the first 48 years of my life in Oklahoma and Texas, my body has always preferred cooler weather, so I'm just fine in Minnesota.
Minnesota. Minnesota. This is actually looking pretty cool. I'm digging it.
Purple Daisy says New Year starts and you done forgot all your training lol.
I know. Well, it's not my. I had a wild and crazy New Year's night.
Two-stepping says you betcha. Big White Wolf says I see you forgot the shock collar this morning.
I
Where's
did.
Mistress Mink when you need her to die?
No, right? I'm not gonna lie. New Year's, me and Hoop were
Rocket
driving.
Gravy 14 says it would need to be like 8 times bigger for as many pens as my wife has.
Really, Rocket Gravy? This is gonna be a cool dude. This is gonna be a really cool dude.
Loop Sloop 18 says ugh, I used to love the winter at Geek Boy, my accident changed that. Everything hurts more in the cold. Emery Snowtail says stars were just in Minnesota before the new year. They did an outdoor practice and bunch of folks in the community were allowed to skate with them and watch.
Oh, that's cool.
Geek Boy says at Loop Sloop 18 oh damn, I hear you there.
But we are going to be changing some stuff up with my store. The long story short, the store I was using is the biggest pain in my butt. It has become my vein. My bane. It is literally. I literally told my CPA.
Voldemort TTV says good day wishing.
Good day, Voldemort. How are you doing? Yeah, I literally told my CPA that it's shut down. I'm not using it anymore.
Geek Boy says at Mighty Mouse welcome to a hula stream.
Hey, Mighty Mouse.
Two-stepping
Good
says
morning.
Tick Medvedia 7. Did you have a good New Year hula?
I did, Tick. I really did. I had some just kind of hanging out with Miss Hoop. We had a really epic night. We wound up going to walk-ons. We met this really epic dude, man. I didn't catch his name, but me and Miss Hoop hung out with him and shot the shit for a good bit. He is a lifetime military, and he was telling us stories about all the different places he's been and little this, little that. It was just a really good. One thing I remember more than anything else, he's from East Texas, an older black gentleman, older black. Because I was like, I couldn't believe how old he was. I think he was in his 60s, maybe late 50s. Anyway. Super cool dude, and he remembered that he was talking about joining the military when he was young, and he said, I had some people in my family kind of give me grief over it, and he said, my grandma pulled me to the side, looked me right, and she said she held my
Geek
face.
Boy says at Mighty Mouse, haha, fair enough.
She looked me right in my eyes. He said she held my face, looked me right in the eyes, and said, son, go out there, see the world, and come back and tell me what you see with your eyes. And I thought that, I was like, wait a minute, say that one more time, dude. And he was talking about, I had a great time. We had a great New Year's. Go see the world and come back and tell me what you see with your eyes. Isn't that cool? He said,
Try to catch me howling at the
Geek Boy, thank you, dude. Mighty Mouse got a voice. Let me drink here.
Loop 18 says I used to even do winter camping. Sometimes I miss it, then I go for a walk and can barely walk when I get home.
I heard that,
Hey,
Loops.
Hula.
Yeah, let's get a
You
drink.
look thirsty. Go and get you a drink, man.
Go on, get you a drink, man. Woo, thank you, bud.
Mighty Mouse says, "Oh, at Geek Boy, you're awfully sweet. Thank you."
I'm going to say this here is good enough for horseshoes and hand grenades. I'm going to say this is good enough for horseshoes and hand grenades.
Big White Wolf says I need a Guinness command.
Need a
Geek Boy
Guinness?
says at Mighty Mouse, no worries, bud. Rocket Gravy 14 says winter is the only time to camp in Texas. Mighty Mouse
I
says
like-
hi hula.
I like
Geek Boy
hi,
says
Mighty
at White
Mouse.
Wolf
Good to see you,
1972,
girl.
get on it.
I love winter camping. That's my time. I enjoy winter camping better than. Would this make a good? This would. That would make a good one. That one would make a good one. Let's do it. Let's do it, yo. Kind of sucks. Our first one kind of went to kablooey, but that's all right.
Jock says I like fall, spring when it feels great to sit around a fire at night. Big White Wolf says I enjoy winter camping also. Nice roaring fire to huddle near.
100%.
Slackatron says it was
100%.
practice, that's all.
Yeah, well, it was definitely something that we're going to something that well, you know what? I think we made the right call. I think we made the right call.
Two-stepping says, okay, boss, these errands ain't gonna run themselves.
All
Have
right.
a great day and we'll talk soon.
Be good, two-stepping. Let's get a big
Rocket
shout out.
Lady 14 says we usually reserve camping to when TRF is open.
Let's give a big shout out to our boy two-stepping, Epic
Revamped
Mod.
Dr. Death yells Happy New Year chat and hulls.
You too,
Hope this year
man.
is better than the last few. Raven says bye two-stepping. Stay safe.
Big shout out to my boy two-stepping.
Amory Snowtail says, man, when I hit the Washita Trail this year, I'm gonna need some winter gear.
Yeah, probably. You know, Doctor, hey,
Purple
Revamp-
Daisy says two-step is the Good Vibes crew night shift
he
supervisor.
is the Good Vibe Crew night shift supervisor.
Two-stepping says thanks at Jack 54.
I'm one of those folks that whether you decide it was a shit year or decide it was a good year, you will always be right. I think 2020.
Slackatron says camping for me consists of a hotel and a hot tub lol.
You're gangsters, sir. I tell you what, 22 was a good year.
Jock says, oh hey, we changed pieces.
We did.
Raven says, I am with you, Slackatron.
We did. We're making a jam chuck right now. So we can,
Jock says, totally missed that. Revamped Dr. Death says it was a good year for me too.
it was a good year. I'm hell bent. I'm just hell bent on making it a good year. And 23 is going to be another good year. But I don't know. It's gotten to the point now where if you look for the good, you'll find it. If you look for the bad, you'll find it. And that's
New
it.
position and huge career move for me in working out.
Nice. Good for you, dude. Good on you, Revamp.
Emery Snowtail says a lot of shit happened this year. But also, I really did have a good year.
It
I
was-
lost 30 pounds and I'm really proud of that. Revamped
Good
Dr.
job,
Death
Emery.
says IT security.
Oh, badass, dude. Good deal, dude. Good deal, man. Woo. I was
Rocket
way
Gravy
off.
14 says we love our tent. It's a giant double teepee 20 by 12 foot.
Oh, really?
Slackatron says at Emery Snowtail, you lost 30, I found it lol.
I think I did too, Slacker. I think I did too, my friend.
Raven says it took me months to figure out what a jam chuck was lol.
Yeah, what it basically is something, Raven, that we just jam in the end to kind of hold it in place. And chuck being basically just something to kind of hold it. So we're basically making our very own little jam chuck here.
Emery Snowtail
Still
asks
not
at Slackatron, did you need to gain the pounds or was it just one of those things? Slackatron says someone went and shrunk all my clothes.
I blame Miss Hoop. I think Miss Hoop did a lot of mine, to be honest with you. She denies it. And she said, I don't even touch her work uniform. I'm like, it's just an excuse, woman. What did you do to my breeches? I don't know how she did it, but I think she's shrinking my breeches. I've been doing a lot better. I didn't wait till the New Year's. I been cutting back on this and that.
I'm still not a fatty, but working on it, lol. Raven asks buying you Guinness.
Buying you Guinness. That may be some of it. But I've been really cutting back. You know, I only had like 3 beers last night. All last week I didn't have any beer.
Revamped Dr. Death says at Texas Shula I lost 56 pounds since March of last year.
Congratulations, dude. That is badass, man. That is literally legit, bud. I'm seriously stoked for you.
Jock says that is awesome at Revampeded 37. Bobby says what don't you love when the doctor cares you need to lose weight, but the doctor's fatter than you are.
That's a good point. So hold on, man. I'm not trying to call the pot calling the kettle black here, but you telling me that I need to lose some weight? Is that what I'm hearing here, Doc?
Revamped Dr. Death says did not hit my goal of 190, missed it by 2 pounds.
Hey, do you know what? I think a goal is kind of like a budget. So long as you aim for it, go for it, adjust on it. And sometimes we make goals that are maybe a little more than we could actually do. But that sounds like you get horseshoes and hand grenades. I'm going to flat out give you a point, Revamp. I'm going to give you a point, dude.
Jock says horseshoes, hand grenades, and weight loss goals.
Exactly. You get a point, my friend.
Close enough.
All right, so we use a jam chuck to hold this thing in place so we can come in here and clean this bottom up. We want a nice clean bottom. You want it concave. This is another mistake I see a lot of folks doing.
Bobby says they still had a lot of poop in it, and the Lotto Great Internet is what you see the most. Revamped Dr. Death says it was the Christmas junk food I ate.
That'll do it to you. But it's here's the one thing that
Unquiet Mind says now that we have a Whataburger and the Raising Cane's, so we'll never be a skinny kid.
Damn the luck. Damn you for making stuff so good. All right. That is good and concave. And sometimes it's not a bad idea. Let's do this number right here. Put a flat edge on it.
Raven says, oh, Raising Cane's. Cartoonman 1 says hello and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Cartoonman. How you
the Chicken
doing?
Express we used to have. Raven says good chicken tenders. Emery Snowtail says yeah, Cane's needs to be a finite enjoyment.
We got one right by the house. We really don't do Raising Cane's a whole hell of a lot here. We really cut out a lot of the fried foods. But I almost like Chicken Express better than Cane's. But that was me though. All right,
But I prefer Slim's. Same price, more option, and honestly I like their chicken better.
yeah, I like Slim Chicken. Slim Chicken's not bad, dude. It's not bad at all.
Jock says Chicken Express is so good.
I like Chicken Express. It ain't very good for you.
Amazing sweet tea.
Yes, I'm right there with
One
you.
yells looking forward to that brushed pencil holder.
Cartoonman, we've been working on it.
Raven says I have not had either of them.
It's good. What I like about
Jock says oh no, it is a double bypass in a box.
it is. But that is good old-fashioned Southern sweet tea right there. That
Raven says we have a couple places around here that have good fried chicken.
can't be good fried chicken. You gonna eat that cornbread? Hell yeah, I'm gonna eat that
Slackatron says
cornbread.
my issue is I bought a half a cow, and it's freaking delicious, especially with beer.
Yes. Well, I'm doing a lot better slowing down my beer, and I'm really kind of proud of myself. Really kind of proud of myself.
Emery Snowtail says I don't like my chicken to be just coated in breading. Makes it all sharp and can make it hard. Slim's is just right with their breading.
I like spicy. That's what I really like. I love spicy food. Chicken Express got this really badass.
Dear God, don't screw this
I'm
up.
trying not to. I'm getting as close as I can here. without knocking it off. Because I had one yesterday that popped a little bit of the wood out with it, and I'm like, ooh, I didn't go close enough. We may be good here. We may be good. Lost a little bit, but we're all right. Hot damn crackers and jam. We got a pencil holder. Come on, Katie, come on. Come on, Katie. You may want to go over your own back and lamp him.
Cartoonman 1 says I love it.
Let me fix
Spectre says not bad at all. Raven says that is awesome.
I had to restart. Sorry, I had to restart my voice thing. It messes up a little bit.
Mighty Mouse yells yay pencil holder. And it works.
It works, look. We're
Voldemort TTV yells another vase box for some lost soul.
It's almost like I made it a little too tall. You think I should make them a little shorter next go around?
Spectre says yes, it actually holds the pencils.
Look.
That Texas Cryptid says maybe a wand holder for the person who has a lot of wands and needs them all at hand lol.
It's a pretty cool idea. I like that. I like
Emery Snowtail yells that looks really good.
I tell you what, let's get some let's get the
Mighty
bottom
Mouse
cleaned
says
out.
right, they fit in there really well.
They do. It's almost like it did it on
Cartoon Man 1
purpose.
says no, it's good for a long paintbrush.
Cartoon, it would be good for a long paintbrush.
Purple Daisy asks just a touch shorter on the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That would, you know what? That one right there, we may dub as the paintbrush holder, and then the next we make a little shorter, which I think I may have the material here. We'll have to find another stick because this here is pretty.
That
pretty
Texas
jacked up.
Cryptid says a little bigger one would be good for kitchen utensils.
We can do that
Mighty
too.
Mouse says different sizes.
Yes.
Shorter ones for pens, taller for paintbrushes. Bobby says how about let's make one for the beer.
A beer koozie. I got a really good beer koozie already. Miss Hoops got us some brewmates, and I like brewmates. I really like my brewmates.
Geek Boy asks Hula, did you ever see the Enos spin-off TV show? Unquiet Mind says it could also hold all the hookers. Mighty Mouse asks a wooden beer koozie.
Oh my God! It could be a hooker holder. We could,
Voldemort TTV yells gin bottle.
Gin bottle.
Included gin.
well, I don't know about including gin. It could be a hooker holder. Who does not need a hooker holder in their life? I mean, raise your hands. I can't imagine anybody not wanting to need a hooker
Cartoon
holder.
Man 1 says just let me know how to order it or one like it.
Hey, Cartoon Man,
Loops Loop 18 yells ooh hook holders for the hookers.
Do
Mighty
a-
Mouse says ah yes, hooker holders are nice to have.
shoot me a message. What's the link, Purple? Shoot me a message on my website. And I'm not putting these in the store.
Raven says I did wear my short sleeve Texas hooker t-shirt yesterday.
Heck yeah, Raven. Heck yeah, girl. Shoot me a message, and I'll shoot you a price on them.
Mighty Mouse says purple did the command for Yar. Free.
Thank you. What? Dora! My girl Dora, how are you doing? Big shout out to my girl, Miss Dora. Thank you, Dora. Dora
Jock
is a
says
really
I was
cool.
wearing my hula and the hooker's shirt when I was tanning. Wicked Wolf says DM sent on Discord hula. Dora Thar Destroyer yells hey hula.
Hey Dora, how are you doing? If you can, shoot me a message on my site, because that's actually the best way. That's the best way to get a hold to me, because I'm trying to get everything run through the site until I shut the site down at June 1st.
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. How was your New Year's? Did you do anything wild and Dora, I ask everybody, did you go naked skydiving? I won't skydive and I ain't going naked, but I just want to see if I can live vicariously through somebody. Nobody else has done it. And the day's going to come, so I'm like, well, actually, it's funny you mentioned I did go naked skydiving. That actually helps me easy for me to answer it back on the website. And that's the reason why I do the website.
Voldemort TTV asks at Texashula, have you ever made wooden compass?
A wooden
Raven
compass?
asks
No,
how
I
late do
haven't.
you plan on streaming?
Raven, I will be live until about 1:30, and it is 10 o'clock now. Oh, and while we're talking about it, guys, Thursday may be an afternoon stream. I may be taking off at lunch
Jock
Thursday.
says I am sure that there is a video on the internet of that hula if you really want to see it happen.
Well, I just not necessarily want to see it, bud. It's
Raven
just,
says okay, I have errands to run.
yeah, we'll be here for a good little
I
bit.
will be back.
We will be here for a good little bit. not necessarily want to see it. I just want to just like live like.
Cartoonman 1 says I will, but just lost power back in a minute.
All right, bud. Yeah, that's the best way. Because I'm going to try to get at least about 3 of these done today, if I got the material. Because one, I need to get this wood off my griddle so I can actually use my griddle again. And this wood here is absolutely perfect for this sort of thing. I flat out love it. Dora, when's your next stream, girl? One of these days, I'm going to have to get me a decent PC so I can play Star Citizen. Because I really kind of... Dora, Doomaloop, Hydro, all those guys there got me kind of wanting to check the game out. And all that infamous free time.
Revamped Dr. Death says that is a great game.
I need
Rocket
to try and
Gravy
revamp.
14 says yeah you do.
We got to try it. Wow, you know what? Revamp, did we get a shout out for you,
Revamped
dude?
Dr. Death says I love it. Jock says there are videos of crazy people skydiving in pairs with one person not having a parachute and they're not connected when they jump.
No.
Wicked Wolf says message sent via the site.
Thank you.
Unquiet Mind
Thank
says
you,
I have
Wicked.
that one too. Rocket Gravy 14 says I love it too.
I'm going to have to check it out. My PC, one of the goals for 23 is to get a new office PC. We'll be doing a little more
Dorothar
gaming.
Destroyer says tomorrow. Been
Tomorrow.
enjoying the time off, but
Let's
I'm ready
go.
to get back to it.
You know, it's needed, Dora. It is so needed. But it does make you pretty much miss it because you know how it is when you stream and then you get to the point where you start putting a lot of hours in.
Voldemort TTV says have YPU applied potato at sandpaper.
Applied potato with sandpaper? Applied potato with sandpaper. I haven't applied potato with sandpaper. We'll take the finish on this dude.
Slackatron says it's a rubber to clean the sandpaper.
Oh,
Voldemort
yes.
TTV says that red thing.
Oh, yeah,
Jock
yeah, yeah.
says that is an eraser to clean the sandpaper at Voldemort TTV.
Yeah, this is my rubber.
Voldemort TTV says oh cleaning.
Yeah, this is my rubber. Sometimes I lose my rubber. It is really bad when you lose your rubber. I'm not going to lie. But what's cool about it, it makes your sandpaper last a lot longer. You easily put your rubber on it, and you can just kind of work it off, and it gets all the little sawdust out of the little particles, so it makes it last a lot longer.
Mighty Mouse says I hate when I lose my rubber too.
I do too,
Big White
Mighty
Wolf
Mouse.
says his rubber has been used a lot.
It has. You ain't ever lied. Why is that so damn funny? All right, let's.
Voldemort TTV says so red is natural color of sandpaper. Jock
No.
says I thought you were not supposed to use a rubber more than once. Mighty Mouse says it's nice to find a reusable rubber.
It is.
Slackatron says dried up silicone cork works too, if you can find your rubber lol. Bobby says well if you live your weapon again watch what happens 9 months later.
Right, Bobby.
Revamped Dr. Death says I lost my rubber too and then. 2 kids later.
Two
Here we
kids.
are.
Here we are. Here we are. Born to be kings. We're the
Voldemort
princess
TTV
of the
says so much magic is there.
universe. A lot of magic. A lot of sorcery. This is going to be the cool part. This is what I really want to see. Here we are. Born to be king. All right, got this here. Let's put some finish on this dude and watch it pop. Pop goes the weasel, goes the weasel, goes pop. Pop, pop goes the weasel, the weasel.
Dorothar
camera.
Destroyer says I'm going to leave you a lurk.
Thank
Have
you,
a few
Dora.
adulting things to get done.
Dora, you be good. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. And guys, y'all definitely go check out Miss Dora. She's a sweetheart, cool chick, and she's the mining queen. I'm telling you guys, she is the mining queen of Star Citizen. All right, let's start off with a little bit in the bottom. Soak it real good. I'm getting down there where I can't get my hands in there as well. My hands only go so far into the hole. It's a little orphan Annie.
Jock says
Boy, it can only go so far.
Big White Wolf says jiggity.